What's up? What's up? It's your boy Keith Kelfis up in here. I've got my cat, and I'm sitting here on this yard sign website, designing the picket bandit signs to put on not only the customers' lawns, but also at the entrances of the subdivisions where we're working. And then we're also going to do 5 rounds and door hangers and things like that. I'm also going to do the webinar bomb with Joshua Latimer and plaster that as well. But I should have already jumped on this, but I've got a bunch of stuff going on. But anyways, this springtime is perfect right now to just hit it hard with marketing and advertising. I made a video like this similar on I'm making a video like this for my landscaping YouTube channel. But check this out. I want to give you a little lesson about marketing and advertising as far as graphic design. I've spent thousands of dollars on marketing seminars and courses and things like that. I'm obsessed with it. And my wife's family is also graphic designers. They do this, they all do it for a living. So I get to be around this stuff all the time. My father-in-law actually is the graphic designer for a big magazine here in Michigan called the Cruise News. It's all classic cars, and he puts everything together, and I get to be around this all the time. I don't claim to be an expert graphic designer, but I'll teach a couple things so you can take the power into your own hands if you don't want to have to pay somebody hundreds of dollars every single time you're at the whim and mercy of them. So marketing is happening everywhere, whether you like it or not, and good marketing is good when it's invincible. When you can't tell it's happening, it just bypasses the critical mind and goes directly into the subconscious in the form of a message, right? It's esoteric. So it has to be psychologically satisfying, although this isn't my real number here. Sorry. I got these new BPHS ones by Audio-Technica. I'm getting used to them. You can see these in the Lewis Howes podcast, School of Greatness. I really like them because you can hear me clear, and they block out other noises, so I'm getting used to them. But so whenever you're marketing, you want 2 colors, contrasting colors. This is good for window cleaning. A maximum of 3. So your third color comes in only if you're accentuating something. If you're trying to do your own graphic design on, like Paint or Photoshop or what other type of Illustrator, you might want to, if you're a newbie, put all these different colors in to try to, and it's too much. It causes confusion and it pulls away from trust because it's not left justified. It's not, trustworthy. The eyes naturally gravitate from top to bottom. So I'm actually going to come in here and upload an image of my logo. Ooh, where's my other one? I didn't want to do this. Sorry, hold on for 1 second here. That's my business stuff. Kelfis window cleaning. Man. My sister-in-law is a professional graphic designer. Here we go. There we go. I actually paid $250 to have this here made by a graphic design friend of mine who is also a website builder, and he doesn't do it anymore as a business publicly. He only does it privately. But I paid $250 for that. I like it how the K's cut out. It looks kind of cool, like symbolic. And another stupid thing I did, I just didn't know, was putting Kelfis really big. Why did I name my business my last name? Because I was like, they're like, who do I write the check out to? I'm like, Kelfis. And it became my business name, and I knew I couldn't mess it up if it was my business. It was important, my last name. But what I'm trying to explain here is that, like, I would have named my business like Shine Window Cleaner or something that different, because nobody gives a crap about your last name. They care about what they're going to get, which is the service. Now, if you're specifically intentionally building your name and you want it to be like a brand name, that's kind of different. So now going back, I want our service to be very large and my name or business name to be smaller. They find that out on the back end. So here's the next lesson. Fonts. 2 fonts, a maximum of 3. No more than 2 fonts. If you're putting multiple fonts all over the place in your messaging and marketing, it's not going to come across as trustworthy. Look at the top websites in the world. Look at the top marketing. Very simple, very easy to navigate through. And when you read it, the smallest positioning. There shouldn't be any resistance when you feel. Another trick is to lean back and squint your eyes when you're designing something. This is the Arial black font. Lean all the way back and squint your eyes, and if you can still read it very legibly, it feels psychologically satisfying. Excuse me. That's when you know. It's it. Spacing. Next thing. Okay, the amount of space between the bottom here, there's not too much bleed space. I want, see the number? I want this, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Too far to the left, too far to the right. See here? It's perfectly spaced. A little bit to the left. I want the exact same amount of space on the left as on the right. Exactly. Subconsciously, the brain will pick it up and something won't feel trustworthy about it. A little down, a little. Right there. Okay, now same with this. I want the same amount of space between the letters and the numbers is between the next row up. Same amount of space. And if I have to make the letters bigger, then I do that as well. That looks good. But now there's too much space between this and this. Now, in a perfect world, I would like to go inside of Photoshop and detach the logo from the wording as two separate files and then blow up this Kelphus thing so it's up here in the middle so everything is psychologically satisfying. But I'm not going to do that. I don't feel like it. These are just some bandit signs. See, I'm not trying to be lazy. I just need to get this off my plate and get these things out. I'd rather put out a marketing message that's good enough than spend me personally obsessing over these type of details. I just want to buy these and plaster them in subdivisions. Now, the next thing about leaning back and squinting your eyes, people are going to be driving by and looking at these. We're going to be putting these at the entrances of subdivisions. Window cleaning. See, I don't like that. I want the window to be smaller. I'm going to fiddle with this more after we get off this. I'm done with this video. Maybe take a sip of coffee or something, then come back to it. Something's wrong with this. I want this a little bit smaller. There you go. And the space with the K up here. The logo, I want it to be all the same, all the way around. Same distance away from the edge of the bleed space. I think that's pretty good. Something doesn't feel right about it, the spacing between here and here, right? Like my window cleaning blueprint book. I went over like 50 different revisions of it over and over and over for 8.5 hours straight to get it to a point, and I still wasn't happy. Okay, so I think this has to be a little bit bigger. There we go. That looks pretty good, right? Window clean. Oh, something doesn't feel right though. See, you can get obsessed with this. It's like the word cleaning is a little too big. You're like, I think it's too small. Right there. Well, I'll play with it a little bit more. But see what I mean? All these little distinctions are extremely important. That when the person driving by, they should just be able to get it and trust it and want to call the number. Okay, I hope you got something out of that. So remember, 2 fonts, a maximum of 3. 2 colors, a maximum of 3. Simple cells. Simple. Okay, this is my cat. And I'm going to order these. Oh yeah, my sister-in-law now is a professional graphic designer. She's phenomenal. I've paid her before to make some logos and things like that for me, and she just gets it. She's now a stay-at-home mom, so she said if anybody, she's open to any freelance work. She's on her Mac laptop, and she's a genius at this stuff. So if you want a logo designed or anything like that, I'll put a link in the description below, and then I'll create like a little web page or something so you can contact her. And I paid $250 for that. I guarantee she's not going to charge you that if you happen to need a logo design. You can also go to like Fiverr.com or Upwork.com, or you can hire different people online to create you logos. Some of the stuff she's made me in the past, I didn't like it, but then some of the stuff she made me, I was like, that's amazing. So it's all about communicating with a graphic designer and finding someone that you like and having them make a couple revisions back and forth till you get it. I really like her work. She designed quite a few things for me. So cool. I'll put a link in the description below if you're looking for a graphic designer. If I could show you, and if now I don't want to go through my computer and stuff here. Where's something that she made for me? I'm not going to go through this right now. Cool. Thank you very much. And get to it, man. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. Later.